So the trailer dropped. It was epic. Yeah. Okay, so I like. Okay, so I finished watching it probably a dozen times by now. And by the time this video's production just started, it's only been 18 minutes. So considering, let's add in 2 minutes and somewhat seconds, 20 seconds at best, I've watched it about at least 10 times. Let's go with that route. Anyways, we see Rey trying to learn stuff from Luke, and we see Kylo Ren doing his brooding pretty much, where he's contemplating and how we hear Snoke speaking, at least I think that's most likely Snoke, saying he sees raw, untamed power in him and something special. And Rey hands Luke the lightsaber, and we get to see some training with Rey, and then we see that Luke is afraid of something, like when Luke goes ahead and sees Rey basically cause an earthquake to an extent. He says that he's only seen this power once before, and he wasn't scared then, but is scared now. And we see the flashback of the day everything went to hell when Kylo Ren was born, and Jason Solo Disney version, Diet Disney, is born, Darth Kaitis. And we see the Jedi Temple burn, or at least the new one. And Kylo Ren proceeds to basically smash his helmet. And then we get to a space battle where he goes ahead and looks like he's going to shoot at his mom. May Carrie Fisher rest in peace. He's going to target the bridge. And it's been said that she's going to be injured throughout most of the movie. And yeah, and it seems like Kylo Ren is conflicted. Like there's tears in his eyes, I think. Or it's just really, really good shining going on. And this gets more and more crazier as we see TIE fighters chasing the Millennium Falcon in this big cave that looks filled with crystals. And then we see the Porg, or whatever it is. I don't give a damn what they are. They're essentially Ewoks. But here's the thing. There's only one or two ways this movie can end with them. Either A, they do something good, which I highly doubt considering how small they are. At least the Ewoks have had something. Or someone kills them and eats them. Since they kind of jokingly hinted that, yeah, someone's going to eat them. So, yeah. And also the poster dropped as well, just before the trailer was made. And Poe Dameron is vowing to put an end to the First Order. And then we see Captain Phasma versus Finn. And we see ship battles. And Luke saying that this is not going to end like you think it is. And then we get this ominous thing that really kind of... Oh, God, please don't tell me they're going to do it. Luke and then Snoke say, "Fulfill your destiny." And I'm like... Oh, no. No, don't do it, man. Don't do this. Okay. Tell me Luke is not turning to the dark side, because that is something the Emperor said. And then we see Snoke force choking Rey or something. And Rey is like contemplating, asking someone where she wants to find her place in life. And then Kylo Ren is shown on this seemingly volcanic planet. So are they on Mustafar? Is Vader's castle going to be involved? And then Kylo Ren extends his hand out, and we get cut to black, and we see this title card. And oh my god, this trailer was awesome, but yet I'm concerned. If Luke does go to the dark side, like Disney's already pushing it enough as it is with, hey, let's go ahead and bring back all this expanded universe material, even though we say it's non-canon, it's useless, it's worthless, and we could come up with our own original material, but we're incredibly lazy and greedy, and there's still a fan base for them. And then they're going to push, and if they kill off Ahsoka, that's going to cause a riot. But if they turn Luke to the dark side and then kill him off from the dark side, this will be a riot. This will be a legitimate riot. I'm pretty sure George Lucas will lead the charge. since he has expressed bitterness over Star Wars' handling by Disney. So, yeah, there's a lot of intrigue going into this movie. And even the director said that it'd be best if you didn't watch it. So, yeah, I couldn't help. That just made me want to watch it more. So, is Luke Snoke? I hope not. I just want Snoke to be Snoke. Like, I hear all these crazy theories about Snoke. Like, is he Jar Jar Binks? Is he Mace Windu? Is he Darth Maul? Well, that's not really the case since Darth Maul's dead. Mace Windu, yeah, I'm still calling bullshit on the whole. Oh, maybe he survived after that 20 high, that 5-story fall, even though he was electrocuted and whatnot. Like, yes, Jedi could probably survive that kind of height, but he was electrocuted. I don't think he would have enough recovery time at the distance and velocity he was going. So, yeah. Also, part of me felt like we saw Malachor or whatever. I had said this to a friend of mine. I had predicted that maybe Luke and Rey would go to Malachor and Ahsoka could end up there. Like, I'm just trying to find an excuse to get Ahsoka in this movie because they have said that Luke is technically the last Jedi. They're going with this mentality that Luke is the last Jedi, so we gotta do it this way. Even though they said that that might not be the case. So, and Ahsoka is not really a Jedi. So, I'm like, yeah, this is just wishful thinking on my part. But, like, is Rey turning to the dark side? Because then everyone will start thinking, wait, is she the reincarnation of Anakin? Mr. Plinkett from Red Letter Media predicted this. That Rey is a reincarnation of Anakin. And I'll be like, well, he called it. So, Rey could probably turn to the dark side, which would be an interesting twist, though, considering it's Kylo Ren doing the offer, like, they could probably do a route where Kylo Ren and Rey decide to, fuck it, and just split off and form their own faction. Though, that would have to be multiple movies, and they probably couldn't fill up an entire one movie after Episode 8. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case. And also, the AT-AT walkers, why did they give them red glowing eyes? Come on, like, we get the First Order is supposed to be the villains of the story, but come on, you're not even trying to be subtle at this point. And like you were not subtle when you brought back the Death Star 3.0, or Sun Crusher, or Starkiller Base, but a lot of people are starting to forgive Starkiller Base from happening because it might be Ilum ripped apart by the Empire and taken by the First Order after the Empire fell. I could somewhat forgive them for that, but at the same time, I'm like, what was the grand spectacle of that? What was the grand plan out of that? In fact, now that I think about it, how come Palpatine never mentioned this in the Aftermath books? Like, why didn't he, do this project instead? Okay. Instead of the Death Star. Like, it clearly was in production, so why did it take an additional 30 years for the First Order to strike? But I'm getting too much into that. So this trailer was awesome, but like I said, I'm concerned now. Is Luke Snoke, or is Luke going to the dark side since he quoted Palpatine? And we don't even get a hint of what he meant by the Jedi must end. And I'm like, that was the most epic moment we got from the story, from the last teaser, from the first teaser trailer. So why are we not getting any information on this one? I want to see what Luke meant by that, because all we've been doing is speculate, and I want to know what the hell did he mean by that. Like, I'm hoping it's the way they're going with, and if they cop out at the last minute of this, I'm gonna be pissed off. I might even say, fuck it, I don't even need to see episode 9 to know where this is going. Okay, maybe I might still watch it, but still. If they really do cop out of this, this might be this might be a fatal flaw in Disney's grand plan. Because, I'm gonna be honest, I firmly believe Lucasfilm has no control over Star Wars, as much as Disney likes to say they do. Or as much as the president of LucasArts does. for Lucasfilms. Because fans hated the prequels, and I gave Disney enough excuses to say, we're going to take Star Wars away from you. And do whatever they want with it, and just sit and let Lucasfilms get all the blame. It's not like the case with Marvel, where Marvel has seemingly more creative independence, even though they're part of the same company. Since, you know, if they were really interested in doing a Marvel Cinematic Universe, Disney would have Disney-fied it. So, yeah. So I'm excited, and also Phasma. I mentioned this a while ago, but I still haven't seen the novel. But I did learn from why Phasma lowered the shields, because she's from a world that's like Mad Max meets Star Wars, which would be freaking awesome. Apparently Phasma comes from a tribe of people, and they betray one another, like the Sith. And Phasma betrayed her family, left them for dead, and joined up with her killers, her family's killers, and then stabbed them in the back. And then it's revealed that she doesn't really give a damn about the First Order. She's just in it for herself. So, okay, here's my big complaint about this. Why was that explained 2 years later in a book? Why couldn't it have been in the movie? That would have been an awesome twist to Phasma if it was revealed in the movie. But no, we gotta read the books for that. Good. So, yeah, this movie hopefully will live up to the hype, and hopefully does not cop out on what it could do, since they hinted at it in the teaser trailer. If they cop out, I'm gonna be pissed off. Like, I love the prequels. I like them. I really do. And episode 7 didn't... Like, I like episode 7, but like I said, when I look back on it, I'm thinking like, yeah, they took too much stuff from episode 7. I mean, from episode 4, or the original Star Wars. But, okay, they look like they're not going to play it safe this time, but if they really go with the let's go overboard with it, that is the jumping the shark moment that I will say, no, bullshit. Like, midichlorians, I could buy that. There is a logical explanation you can make for that. Like, even Doug Walker could say he defended it to an extent from Channel Awesome. So, yeah, I'm hoping that this doesn't cop out on the potential of the Jedi must end religious philosophy. Because, let's be honest, the Jedi are not the greatest religious heroes you expect them to be. And I also have reasons to believe Yoda tried to kill people. And, let's see, Obi-Wan came up with the lie against Luke because Maul did it to Ezra. I'm going in conspiracy mode here, so yeah, I could go all day with that. So, yeah, this trailer was awesome. Like I said, I'm really concerned now with Luke and Snoke, and I hope we get more character development for Rey and a little bit of Finn. In fact, I'm wondering where the hell's Lando. He hasn't been seen, and Billy D. Williams, the actor who played him, wants to come back and play Lando again, but he hasn't been contacted. So is he going to show up in 8? Is he going to show up in 9? Since they're trying to be very tight-lipped on this. Yeah, so... yeah, will we see Lando Calrissian again? And I don't mean the Han Solo one. The Han Solo movie that we're going to get next year. Who knows? So, those were my thoughts on Star Wars The Last Jedi official trailer. This was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate to see for more.